Whoa, your ball. You didn't know Papa had that skill, huh? Whoop. Right through the middle. Yeah. Good morning. So we spent the day, I spent the afternoon yesterday doing some cleaning up in here. It's still kind of a little bit of a mess, but everything's a little bit more organized. We got some more room in the middle of the floor here to allow us to move forward. So next up, as you saw last video, we got all the framing, 95% of the framing done. We got a couple walls left in the master bath, and then one small closet in the front office. But we do have a little bit of plumbing issues in the master that we got to take care of, and also in this guest bath. So those plumbing vents, we didn't run them all the way to the ceiling, and during concrete they kind of got bent out a little bit. So we got to cut them low and then raise them up so that we can put our girts on. So there's one pipe in the guest bath and maybe two in the master bath that I gotta get taken care of so we can get those last girts on, and then we can get these last walls up. I do have to go get some more lumber because that's all we got left, which is enough for the closet, but we'll need some for the two masters. So it's a rainy day out there this morning, so it's good to be inside. With every rainy, cold, nasty day out there, we appreciate being inside more and more. So we'll get the plumbing done. We got to do blocking, and we got to take the hammer drill and fasten all the walls to the ground, and maybe one or two other things that we're going to try to knock out. So we're going to try to get all the framing wrapped up in this video so that we can move on to something else. All right, so you can see how this pipe sticks outside of the girt. So I just trimmed the spray foam. We'll cut it down to here, cut the pipe off, put an elbow on it, and then shoot it up. I'm probably not gonna get it to go all the way to the ceiling. It's not necessary right now. I just need to get this last girt on. And then the one over there, same thing, although that one will be easy to run it all the way because we don't have to go through an LVL. It's on the sidewall, so that one should be fairly easy. I swear this pipe for the bathroom was a lot longer when I installed it, but sure doesn't seem that way now, so can't make a mistake there. Guess I can go back in the video and see whether or not it was. So I get a piece of sandpaper, clean this up, we put an elbow on it, and probably do it in a couple 5-foot pieces to get it to the ceiling because it's going to be tough to get it through that LVL. That should work, I think. All right, so we got the pipe up to that top girt. I was just thinking about it. There's going to be a wall here between the toilet and this is going to be a stand-up shower. Not like a one-piece shower. It's going to be a custom tile shower. So I need to put a wall there. I suppose I could just bring my pipe over, come through the wall and go up. Will probably be easier than shoving it up through the LVL and making that turn. So I'm going to leave that like that. We'll get this wall up in here and then I can decide which way is easier. Either way, that wall's not going to be in the way. So we can do that after, but it's at least good. Got the girt on, got the wall fastened, and that one's done. Now I go over here and do this one, which there's 2 pipes over there. All right, we got that one done. Got the girts on. You can see the pipe is ran up to the ceiling. So this first pipe, that's, where's my finger? It's right there. That one, I'm just gonna run into this wall, I think, and then put it up because it'll be easier than feeding that pipe down. But I may put the pipe, I'm not sure yet, because that wall's gonna have the shower controls and the water and all that stuff. So it might get cluttered, but I can leave it there because it's not going to affect anything and we can build the next wall. So I guess now, since we don't have the lumber for the rest of the walls, we get started on some blocking. All right, well, I spared you guys the boring monotony of doing all that blocking. So I got that wall done. We do have to add one more at the top. And then I got to add some in the laundry, this wall of the kitchen, and the pantry. But that is a boring job. So you may have noticed that thing. So I went and got the rest of the lumber that we need to frame out the walls, which we're going to work on now. And I picked up a project that we're going to be doing in the future, the very near future, is our shower for the kids' bathroom. So gotta unload the trailer. The boss is here. I thought she was gonna start that, but she's waiting for me. So we'll get that trailer unloaded and then we'll get the rest of these walls framed up. Are you gonna give us a tour?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, you can give a tour from behind.
All right, so the first room here when you first walk in is going to be an office room where we can have our setup in there. And then we have a linen closet right outside of the office, and plan on just putting blankets and linens and stuff in here.
I'm gonna get you. Was she waiting?
All right, so we had some technical difficulties yesterday with the camera and batteries and whatnot. So we're gonna try this tour again from where we left off last time.
Okay, so the next thing is we have our master bedroom area, which is in here. We also have our master bathroom, and so this will be a toilet room, and this will be sink vanity area on over this side. And then in this corner will be the shower. And then right off here to the side will be a closet for the master. So this area is going to be our great room, living room area. And then we'll also have a kitchen where the island will be here in the center. So since this is the kitchen, we have the pantry right off here to the side, which is right next to the hallway, the front door. So this is a corner of the kitchen, and you come through here, and we have like a bonus room here in the center, and there's a bedroom off to the side on the left, and there's a bedroom off to the right, which both have closets. And then this should be pretty obvious, but it is going to be a bathroom. All right, so right off of the kitchen, living room, this will be like a dining area, but we have a bathroom here. Could be like a guest bathroom. And then we have a guest bedroom here in this back corner. And last but not least this is a hallway that leads into our laundry room. And that's the door to the garage.
All right, so we're kind of jumping around here on this video, but we got to try to keep it interesting, and we got a bunch of miscellaneous work to do. So next up, we're going to fasten these walls into the concrete. It's what so many people have been asking us. One, how we're going to do it, when we're going to do it, if we're going to do it, and all that. So to explain, we're going to use 2 3/4 inch Tapcons, so concrete screws with a hammer drill and a bit. So these are 1/4 inch Tapcons and a 3/16 inch bit. We'll drill the pilot hole, and then we'll just fasten it in. So people were worried about our radiant heat. We don't have to worry about that. We went up 4 inches minimum from the top of the footer to the top of the concrete. So, and then the radiant heat was set below that 2 inches. It wasn't perfectly level, so it was anywhere from, I would say, 2.5 to 1.5 inches below that. So being that we're only going 2 3/4, there's nothing to worry about. I got this hammer drill bottomed out at 3 1/4 inches, 1/2 inch bigger than the Tapcons. So we're not even gonna come close to the tubing. If you did a 4 inch slab, that's where you'd have to worry about it. We went with a bigger slab, so we don't have to worry about hopefully cracking or weight or anything else. So that's how we're gonna do it. So we do have a vacuum on our hammer drill to collect all the concrete dust, because you probably don't want to be breathing that in. So this one comes or has a vacuum attached to it, which will take the dust out of the hole. If you don't have that, you probably want to take the dust out of the hole prior to putting your screw in. So we'll just drill this bad boy in. Take our screw. And I am drilling it in below, probably, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch below the top of the bottom plate. So it's definitely in there. She won't move now. So the other option you can use is, it's called a ram set. Use a 22 caliber bullet, and then it's a nail. I don't like to use that because it blows apart the concrete, and being that this is our finished floor, I don't want to do that. That would go way quicker, but that's not how I want to go. So being that these are non-load bearing, there's really no code as far as where to fasten. So we'll probably keep it under 5 foot apart. For a wall like this is 15 foot wide, we'll put 1 on each corner and 2 in the middle, and that'll hold it just fine. There. Will work. Maybe not.
It's on the line, so you should be fine.
All right, so I had to screw that wall into the outside, the office wall into the outside wall, and I grabbed my old impact that was over there. This is the newer one that I've been using. I know it looks beat up, but we've been using it a long time. And as soon as I started using it, the speed of it was crazy. So this is the old one on the bottom, and this is the new one. And just look at the speed difference between the two. And I messed up this screw when it was spinning. I cannot believe that we built most of the exterior with this thing before I bought this one. Crazy.
Wait.
What, are you blowing your nose?
Pocket.
Oh. That one won't work. All right, it's going pretty quick. We'll continue on. All right, so just a few walls that we did. Whoops. This is what the vacuum has picked up. So that's a decent amount that would be in the holes, or you'd be breathing it in. And last I checked, concrete dust is pretty unhealthy to breathe in. So we'll continue to use that. This one's good.
Leave that one there. Leave it there.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Chokey.
The dress on.
You got a dress on. Bobo, your ball. You didn't know Papa had that skill, huh? Whoop. Right through the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be loud. You gotta watch out. It's gonna be loud. All right, now the question that everybody's been asking us, how are you gonna fasten your walls, is answered. So, I gotta do this blocking. Tina got it all cut for me earlier. So this is the kitchen wall, as we said, pantry wall that'll have cabinets. So those are gonna get blocking. The pantry is just gonna get 2 blocks because we're not gonna put uppers, we'll put shelves. So we don't need all the blocking, but this will have blocking here. And then she cut blocking for the closet and then the bathroom wall there. So this side will just have 2 lowers, except for the far side, the last 2 stud bays will get 4, because that'll probably be a floor to ceiling, like built-in cabinet. And then this side will get probably 4 all the way up. So we do have to add blocking for TVs, and maybe a few other things, but we don't know exactly where we're gonna put those. So we'll do the wiring, and then we can always add some more blocking and stuff later for the TVs, but that's most of the miscellaneous framing stuff is done. I got a couple studs, I just thought about it, somewhere. One of these, yeah, right here. This door frame, I gotta put a couple studs in, and then there's one other one, I think. So I'll get those done, but then we'll be done with the framing. So I'll leave you guys with me putting all this blocking in. And then, yeah, that's where we will leave this one after I do that blocking. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on our next video.